Hello there, my name is Megan. If you're not to know, welcome to or welcome back. If you cannot tell the title of today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit new today. I got this inspiration this morning from It's Just Steph. She was going back. I love her channel, by the way. If you don't already watch her, you should. But anyway, she was going back over like the makeup purchases that she made in like 2019, so like 5 years ago. And I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. Like, I should go through my Sephora buy it again and go back as far as I can go and, like, you know, kind of go through a couple years of makeup purchases. Also, I don't know how I feel about the slick back on camera. I feel like in person it's super cute, but like I feel like I don't have hair because it's back, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it looks fine actually, but like in my brain it's kind of psyching me out. So if I'm doing anything weird, that's probably what it is. But anyway, also don't have Milo right now. He's alive, he's here, he's well. He's just not in the room with us, and I don't think he's gonna make an appearance. So sorry if you were hoping for Milo. Maybe next time. But anyway, I was like, I should go back through my like Sephora, you know, buy it again section, order history, and just like see what there is, you know, see how all that goes, see what my thoughts were on these items. And I'm trying to figure out, because honestly I'm looking back through it. Well, okay, I'm gonna have to do this in two little ways. Looking back, my Sephora history only goes until April 14th of 2021, but I know for a fact I've purchased on Sephora with this account for like years before that. So I think that as far as we can go is just gonna be this date, but let me see if I go into my orders instead of my buy it again. How far back does that let me go? Only to November 27th of 2022. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, so we're just gonna do the orders that are showing. Yeah, we're just gonna go through the items that I am able to pull up on my app and kind of go from there. I'm wondering if, because I apparently know now that it's only like 3-year history, maybe I should like do this every year. That could be fun. That could be interesting. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know. There was not a ton of stuff that I bought in 2021, but there is definitely some stuff to talk about. So let's go ahead and jump on in. For starters, the first thing back as far as I can go is the Glow Recipe Pineapple Vitamin C Serum. I would show you what this looks like, but it doesn't let me tap on it. So that's cool. They discontinued this, and I remember being so sad. I loved this vitamin C serum. My skin loved it. I remember just being like, feeling like a bougie bad bitch with my Glow Recipe serum and loving the way that it made my skin look, feel, everything. If they ever brought that back, I would hands down sprint and fist fight anybody that got in my way, because I adore that serum. But alas, it is discontinued. So I do use my Naturium one. If you have not checked out my makeup empties, like my beauty empties, go ahead and check those out. I'll link them up in the cards. But yes, so there's that. It looks like on this same purchase, I also see, like, I don't know what this means, but anyway, because it says like purchased in store, but then it says at Sephora.com. So I don't know. Here we are. There's also some things missing from this. I know that for a fact, so we'll get to that in a second. But anyway, this was the mini of the Glow Recipe Watermelon, the toner. The mini looked like this. If it loads, it was just this little mini toner. I actually really liked this. I don't know that it's something I would repurchase. If it fell back into my life, or if I really felt the need to like want a BHA toner again, I would absolutely do it. I think it was really nice. I love the texture of it. I think my skin really enjoyed it. But I just haven't been using like exfoliating toners in that sense. I do like my little skincare setup that I have right now. But I know that a lot of people do love it, and it is a really nice toner. So if that's something that you are interested in, hands down 10 out of 10 recommend. It just sucks that it's kind of expensive. Then I have the Inkey List Fulvic Brightening Acid Cleanser. I genuinely don't remember owning this. So I mean, clearly it couldn't have been so bad that I like hated it, but it also, I guess, wasn't like anything really to write home about. I don't know. It has 4 stars on Sephora website. The pictures look pretty. Oh, maybe I do remember this. Looking at like the consistency picture, I might kind of remember this. Yeah, it really didn't stand out. Like, it was fine. It was a face wash. It was a $13 face wash for 5 ounces. Whatever. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. Around this time, I also redeemed the 2,500 points for a $100 gift card because I used that towards my Dyson airwrap. And I know for sure that I bought that in May of 2021 because I used it to go to my friend's wedding and she got married in May of 2021. So there's that. Okay, sorry. But like that Dyson, which I bought through Sephora, obviously is not showing up on this like list, which is why again I'm just wondering what is really happening. However, I can talk about that because I do know that I purchased it at this time. I like it. Is it everything I've ever hoped for and more? No. For me though, I just feel like it just takes me so long because my hair is naturally so thick and super curly that like I gotta do it. I do really enjoy it. I do take the time to use it. When I do use my airwrap, my curls last like 2 weeks. Like genuinely, if I wanted to let them go for 2 weeks, I easily could. And I do appreciate that it's less heat damage than a regular styler. Sometimes what I will do is I will go in with the like brush head to like help straighten and smooth, and I will do that, and then I'll go in with my Tymo hot brush and like give myself a cute little blob that way. But yeah, I definitely don't use as much now as I used to, but I do really enjoy the airwrap. Do I know that it's fully worth the like $600 or whatever that I paid for it? I don't know, but now that I have it, I definitely love it and I definitely use it. But I feel like at this point I've seen so many dupes come out, like I don't know if it's worth it like to buy today in comparison. But like if it's something you're gonna use, it's a great product. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on to the next thing. It's really bizarre. I mean, it's not bizarre. Bought on Sephora. But I did buy the NARS pencil sharpener. Actually a phenomenal pencil sharpener. It was $7. Really a fan of it, honestly. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Currently have it still. Works great. I enjoy it. I think you hear my little outside my door, so he might knock here shortly. Okay. Then I have also from the Inky List the Oat Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm. I hated this. $13 as well. I'm sure there's a market for it. I just was not that market. I felt like I had to use so much in order for it to like do anything for my makeup, and as far as like getting it off and cleaning my skin. And also it was like in a squeezy tube, and so I just felt like I couldn't get a lot of it out. I don't know. I remember just being really frustrated by it and just wanting to be done with it. If I'm going to use a cleansing balm, I want it to be in a container where like I can just stick my fingers in and get everything out, because I did not feel like the squeezy tube was the most practical way to like package that product. The balm was really, really thick, as it should be. And yeah, it just like, it was thick, so it was really difficult to squeeze out. I do not recommend this. I did not like it personally. I thought it was terrible. I was really, really happy to be finished with it, and then I just, you know, never purchased it again. I have 2 products from Vegamore up next. I have the Vegamore eyelash serum as well as the Grow hair serum. As I've mentioned multiple times, I have very, very thick hair, so I don't need it for like the hair thickening purposes for like full head of hair. However, I do have a really, really sparse growth right in here on both sides of my temple, so I do like to purchase growth serum products to like literally just put right there. This is one that I've only seen positive results from it, but I just don't have that kind of dedication in my life, to be totally honest. And it was $64 for a bottle. I'm currently using some rosemary oil and rosemary tonic water, and I think that that's working. Yeah, so that's just like price per like ounce wasn't worth it for me, just my like lifestyle, I guess. But if that is something that you're interested in doing, then by all means. I've heard really good things. But like for me, I'm just gonna go with the rosemary. It's like sitting up here, I think. Oh, this one's the tonic water. But I have this from the brand Leo Organics. This is the tonic water, and then I also have an oil that I like to throw in my hair. Bought those off the TikTok shop. If you guys want a TikTok shop haul, let me know. I have purchased a lot from the TikTok shop, and I would be more than happy to sit down and dissect it all with you and tell you what I think is worth and what I think is absolutely not. So let me know if you're interested in that at all. I might just do it anyway, because it's something that I'm interested in. But with that being said, I also picked up from Vegamore the Grow Lash Serum. I do think that there is some validity to these lash serums. I've noticed differences when I use the Vegamore one as well as the Grande Lash one. However, for $68, I'm just not going to be consistent enough. As soon as you stop using a lash serum, your results go away, obviously. So they're really great. I think that they're nice. They definitely work, but I'm not going to continuously spend $68 every 2 months to make my lashes look longer. Like, my lashes are fine. It's okay. Clearly 2021 like maybe wasn't the best year for me as far as my makeup purchases go. But that's just how it works sometimes. Up next, I also have from the Inkless the Brighten Eye Dark Circle Brightening Eye Cream. This, if I recall correctly, did have caffeine in it. I think, maybe not, maybe I'm mistaken. Like maybe it didn't, I don't know. Okay, I don't think this one did. I think I got another one though from Inkless like later on that did have caffeine in it. But this one was just the Brighten Eye Dark Circle Brightening Eye Cream. The listing for it looks like this. Again, Inkless is a nice affordable brand, especially at the Sephora market. Also $13. And it was just one, I don't remember anything spectacular about it. Like, I think it was just a nice eye cream. It made my skin feel great, I'm sure, because again, if it was terrible, I probably would remember that, but also if it were great, I would have remembered it as well. So that's kind of where I saw it with a lot of these products. It's like, I either loved it and I'm going to tell you about it, I hate it, I'm going to tell you about it, or I just don't remember owning it. It's kind of how we roll out here. Okay, then I have my Charlotte Tilbury Mini Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This was a mini in the shade Fair number 1, so it looks like this. It's $28. I just finished this fully in my project pan. If you're interested in my project pan, check it out. I'm killing it this year. I completely finished off this product. Very, very happy about it. This is a product that I will definitely be repurchasing at the full size once I get through some other products in my collection. Yeah, no, phenomenal setting powder, super soft, just it makes my skin look so perfect and so beautiful, and I love it so much. And it like doesn't look like I have powder on my face, you know what I mean? 10 out of 10 recommend. I also went through in my lifetime at least 2 bottles of this Versed Beauty KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub. The KP Eraser looks like this. This is the first one that I had tried, and like I said, I bought a few bottles of this. I also currently have one from Naturium that is the exact same, and it was not $30. It may not be much cheaper. It was like $28 or $27 or $25 something, but it wasn't $30. I'll tell you that, and it's the exact same thing. So there's that. It's another one of those products where I'm just not the most consistent with it, but I do have really bad like KP on my backs of my arms and sometimes on the tops of my legs. So when I do notice it, I'll use it, and I do feel like it definitely makes a difference. I just probably should be a little more consistent with my usage, but it is what it is. I do enjoy it. If it's something that you are very self-conscious about or something that you're willing to try, I do think it's worth it. It's just going to be a matter of like, in the long run, like, are you going to consistently use it? But even if you don't consistently use it, I do still see results. The only thing I will say is, again, it's that really, really thick formula in a squeezy tube. So sometimes it can be difficult to get it out of the tube. Don't love that. I kind of would rather it just be in a pot, but it's fine. Then I have, and this is like absurd that I purchased this, but I love it. For $47, I purchased a Gucci lipstick. I don't know, man, here we are. But it's a phenomenal color. I got it in the shade 112 Sally Soft Honey. And it looks like this, and the packaging is gorgeous. It is nice and weighted and heavy and luxe, and I love it, and it makes my lips look so beautiful. It's like my perfect, like, my lips but better shade. Gucci does have that florally, like, perfumed makeup, so if that is something that you don't love in lipstick specifically, it is there. However, this makes your lips look so beautiful. It's a shiny lipstick, so it's not gonna have longevity or anything like that, but it is stunning. I very much enjoy it. It is beautiful. I love the packaging. It makes me just feel a little extra bougie. And I definitely have a plan. I have not finished it, but I think I'm probably going to try to roll it into my project pan next year because it deserves to be loved. And then honestly, I would probably repurchase it, and be totally honest, because I really, really like that product. From Huda, I bought, and now we're down into November, so like clearly, again, I did enough makeup purchasing, but like I still think that a lot of my products that I purchased are not here, but neither here nor there right now. I have the Huda Beauty Balm Brows Micro Shade in the shade Neutral Blonde, sorry, it's a brow pencil. Oh my goodness, I can't purchase anymore. Item's no longer available. Damn, that's tough. It was a really nice brow pencil. I remember it being really, really small. I feel like I got through it really quickly, but I loved the shape of it. And I just loved the spoolie on it and everything like that. So it was definitely a great product. I just felt like I used it up really, really quickly. So that's never really my favorite thing in the world, but it's fine. We make it work. It was $17, and so like when I really broke it down, I was like, well, I think I like this one better than my NYX or my e.l.f. The NYX and the e.l.f. are cheaper, so I did just end up repurchasing the NYX and the e.l.f. because I couldn't really justify spending $17 on a high-end brow pencil when I use brow pencils all the time. But anyway. Then I also purchased the Sephora Pro Blush Brush number 99. And I purchased this. It looks like this. It's like a flat shading brush, but it is for cream and liquid cheek products in particular. I purchased this because I was reading the reviews of the Fenty Cheeks Out blushes, which I love. The cream blushes from Fenty, phenomenal. And somebody said that they loved using that brush with it, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a try. And sure enough, that's my favorite blush brush for like anything powder, cream, liquid, sorry, not powder, but like cream or liquid. That is the blush brush that I use no matter what, regardless of the ones that I have. I love it. It is soft. It's like a nice synthetic fiber, so like it just collects pigment beautifully. Is it actually synthetic, or it's just really, really soft, natural? Highest quality, yeah, vegan synthetic bristles. I know my shit. So anyway, there is that. It was $34, but truly, I mean, I've had it for years and I love it. I use it every single day and it's still like in perfect condition. So that was definitely worth the $34 for me. Talking back about both Glow Recipe and makeup remover balms, I purchased many times the Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Smoothing Enzyme whatever makeup remover cleanser. I love this. It smells phenomenal. Again, I love Glow Recipe products. They're the best. They're so good. They're a little bit more expensive than I want to spend on skincare, but I love them. This is one product that I've thought about repurchasing so many times. My only thing is, for me, it's like there's not a ton of product. I mean, it's 3.4 ounces for $32. Like, or I could use like just use my Burt's Bees like balm cleansing oil, which like gets my makeup off, but like this is just so perfect. But I just feel like I go through these pretty quick, but I mean I kind of don't when you think about it. I don't know, but I love cleansing balms, and in particular this Glow Rush one is my favorite. I also love that when you're traveling a lot, like I often do, you can take a cleansing balm on a plane. It doesn't have to fit into that like 3.2 ounce or 3.4 ounce or whatever size like a cleansing oil has to. Like the cleansing balm fits because it's a solid. So just throwing that out there. But no, absolutely adore that product. Then from Rare Beauty, and I think we're getting to the end. I think I only have 2 more products. But I have the Rare Beauty With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm in the shade Thankful. I do not own this anymore. It also won't let me click on it, so I think that maybe it's discontinued. I don't know. Actually, it was a super mini. Like, it was teeny, teeny, tiny, if I recall correctly. I may have used this up fully. I don't think I did. I think I would have remembered having used it all up. I think what I ended up doing was decluttering it, and it had nothing to do with the balm itself. It was just at that point in time, like I wasn't wearing lip products like that. I've never been a huge lipstick wearer. I'm kind of getting into it a little bit more now, but like at the time I definitely wasn't. And so I think that I was just going through a declutter, and I was like, you know what, this isn't a product I'm ever going to use. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. I would be interested in trying them again. I don't know that I would go out of my way to purchase it again. But if whenever like came into my life or was like on sale or something wild like that, like I could definitely see myself retrying those Rare Beauty products. But I think I just got rid of it because it wasn't the style of makeup that I was using at the time. So nothing against the product, just it was a personal preference thing back then. And then my last purchase, allegedly, according to this website, from 2021 was the Fenty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush in the shade Rosé Latte. I love these blushes. I own 3 of them. I have, this is the Rosé Latte one, but I have Rosé Latte, which is just like a nice bronzy, deep, like dusty rose nude mauve sort of a thing. And then I also have Petal Poppin', which is a hot pink, and Cool Berry, which is like almost a purpley undertone mauve. I love these. I feel like they last so well. They look great applied with pretty much anything, but particularly that brush. So again, if you were interested in one and like particularly, you know, I love that brush, especially with these products. Phenomenal. But no, I would recommend these blushes up, down, the entire way through for the rest of my life. They are phenomenal. Very, very happy with that purchase. It's a little bit dark for me sometimes, but sometimes it's kind of the vibe I want. It's just like a nice, deep, bronzy blush, you know? So yes, that is that. And that will wrap up all of my Sephora purchases according to the app, which again, I know is not correct, but I don't remember specifically when I bought things. So there's that, but that concludes everything that I purchased in 2021 from Sephora, I think. So yes, with that being said, I want to know what you guys think about this video, if this is something I should continue doing. I'm kind of interested in like whether I think things were like a waste of money or not. Like I said earlier, it seems like kind of throughout 2021 my Sephora purchases were not really huge hits, but that's also how you learn. I don't really regret any of them except for that stupid Inky List cleansing balm. I hated that. I absolutely hated that. That was terrible. Who packages a cleansing balm in a squeezy tube? But anyway, I digress. But yeah, I think this is something that I might want to try to do once a year. Just kind of wrap up from a few years prior, see what products I still own, see what products I would still recommend, what products I didn't like, what products I used, what products I didn't use, you know, all the fun things. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up down below and leave a comment if you feel kind of do. So if you want to see more of me in the future, go ahead and subscribe down below as well. Go ahead and make sure you check out my project pans and my beauty empties and any other fun things that I have linked up in the cards. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!